haul to show you guys. I've never filmed one of these before, so I don't know exactly how to start it or how to end it. But yeah, so these are books I got gifted and I bought the other ones. So the two books I got gifted were volumes 2 and 3 of Sailor Moon. It's one of my favorite mangas and anime ever, so I'm excited to get to these. Next is a book I pre-ordered last month. I absolutely love this author and I really want to give this book a shot, and it's called A Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faizal. She's also the author of We Hunt the Flame and We Free the Stars. So what I have heard the author say about this book is that it's like Peaky Blinders meets King Arthur with vampires and tea. Let's see what it says. On the streets of White Roaring, Arthur Casimir is a criminal mastermind and collector of secrets. Her prestigious tea room transforms into an illegal bloodhouse by night, catering to the vampires feared by society. But when her establishment is threatened, Arthi is forced to strike an unlikely deal with an alluring adversary to save it, and she can't do the job alone. Calling on some of the city's most skilled outcasts, Arthi hatches a plan to infiltrate the sinister, glittering vampire society known as the Ethereum. But not everyone in her ragtag crew is on her side, and as the truth behind the heist unfolds, Arthi finds herself in the midst of a conspiracy that will threaten the world as she knows it. It sounds really interesting. I didn't watch Peaky Blinders, so I don't know exactly what I'm getting into because of that, but I'm here for the vampires and I'm here for the tea. So it sounds like a really exciting novel. I absolutely loved We Hunt the Flame. Haven't gotten to We Free the Stars yet, but I'm hoping to get to these two books this year or sometime in the near future. This next set of books are from Book of the Month, and one of them is the sequel to a book I haven't read yet, so I'm anticipating that this will be a good duology. I believe it's a duology. And that is The Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. This is the sequel to Divine Rivals. I don't know anything about the series. I don't know anything that happens. This is a book I chose based off the cover. This thing with Divine Rivals, don't know anything about it, but I've heard a lot of people give it good reviews and good ratings, so I'm hoping that these will be good reads this year. I hope I can put them in my TBR, despite all the other books I have on my TBR right now. The next book I got from Book of the Month is Heartless Hunter by Kristen Ciccarelli. I believe that's how you pronounce it. It does say book 1 of the Crimson Moth. This seems like an enemies to lovers trope, but I don't know much about it either. I bought this one because of the cover. Absolutely love the moth on the cover. Let's actually see what it says. Enemies to Lovers doesn't get more high stakes than a witch and a witch hunter falling in love in best-selling author Kristen Ciccarelli's latest romantic fantasy. On a night Rune's life changed forever, blood ran in the streets. Now, in the aftermath of a devastating revolution, witches have been diminished from powerful rulers to outcasts, ruthlessly hunted due to their waning magic, and Rune must hide what she is. Spending her days pretending to be nothing more than a vapid young socialite, Rune spends her nights as the Crimson Moth, a witch vigilante who rescues her kind from being purged. When a rescue goes wrong, she decides to throw the witch hunters off her scent and gain the intel she desperately needs by courting the handsome Gideon Sharp. He's a notorious and unforgiving witch hunter, loyal to the revolution, and too late, Rune realizes she might be falling for him. Gideon loathes the decadence and superficiality Rune represents, but when he learns the Crimson Moth has been using Rune's merchant ships to smuggle renegade witches out of the Republic, he inserts himself into her social circles by pretending to court her. He soon realizes that beneath her beauty and shallow facade is someone fiercely intelligent and tender who feels like his perfect match. Except, what if she's the very villain he's been hunting? So, enemies to lovers and witches. It sounds like a exciting adventure. I feel like I read a lot of enemies to lovers tropes, so this is right up my alley in terms of that. So these last 4 books are part of not a series, but they came out as a secret projects by this author, and I couldn't get my hands on the English versions, but I do have them in the Spanish versions and with the illustrated covers. I really wanted these illustrated covers, so I opted into getting these in Spanish, which I haven't read a book in Spanish since I was in middle school or elementary school. So this will also be a good practice for me to get back into reading Spanish. The books are Yumi and the Nightmare Painter, or in Spanish it's Yumi y el Pintor de Pesadillas. The Frugal Wizard's Handbook for Surviving Medieval England, in Spanish, La Guía del Mago Frugal para sobrevivir en la Inglaterra del medieval, The Sunlit Man, or in Spanish, El Hombre Iluminado. And last but not least, Tress of the Emerald Sea, or in Spanish, Trenza del Mar Esmeralda. I'm going into these blind. I don't know anything about these except that they're very loved by the community. These were Brandon Sanderson's secret projects during COVID. So I'm very interested to read this. These will be my first Brandon Sanderson novels, I believe. Even though I've been wanting to read a novel of his, I haven't gotten around to acquire any. So getting into his writing through these, I hope is a good thing, or at least that it won't be too difficult to get into. We'll see which one I pick up first. I'm really going towards Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. But that is like all the books for this haul. I hope to get into these at some point soon. I'm thinking about joining readathons more, just so I can get more of these books read. But I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully for the March TBR and the February wrap-up. So thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys very, very soon.